Wednesday night baseball coming your way from lovely Petco Park. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the Washington Nationals and the San Diego Padres. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa. And Danny, as pitching matchups go, it doesn't get much better than what we've got here for this one.
Well, Matt, these are two of the best in the business. Two guys that throw a lot of strikes, and if their game is on, we should have a very low-scoring ball game with these two elite starting pitchers.
Stay tuned for Padres baseball. Next on the show, Mike Clevenger, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy is one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat that jumps out, take a look at that strikeout to walk ratio. That's about as good as it gets. And look for him to dominate in this one.
Stepping up is Trey Turner, and we are set for baseball here this evening. And underway downtown tonight as the first pitch is taken for ball one. Guys, the Swingin' Friars as they take the field here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate. Working the ball to all gaps. Line to line, this team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
Count even at 2-2. Temperature here at the park tonight, a comfy 72 degrees at first pitch. The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Standing in now, Luis Garcia, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He comes in with that average down in the 240s, 7 homers and 42 runs batted in. 1-1 the count. Pitch on the way. And now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now. 1 out, nobody on. Ball even at 2-2.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
Lifted down the line in left. And foul. The 2-2 one more time.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Here now is Juan Soto. He comes in today leading the National League in hitting this year.
This guy's had a super season so far. And we're well into the baseball season, so this isn't a fluke. He's been swinging the bat great all year.
Runner goes. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Hey, hit and run right there. I know the guy had to pull up on second base because the ball didn't get to the outfield, but you know what? You'll take the knock, first and second, regroup. Let's see what happens.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Into the box, Kyle Schwarber, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250, 16 homers and 46 driven in. 1-1 to Schwarber.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
2 balls and a strike now. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at-bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
A swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Garcia over at second. Soto at first, 2 out in the inning. Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman.
Tough to lay off a breaking ball that good, but he saw it all the way.
Here's the 1-1. And this one's in the dirt. Runners may have thought about it, but they'll stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. 2-1, here it is. Fouled off. Here's the 2-2. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Nats leave a pair. And now the Padres get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Steven Strasburg, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me: a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. One, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and 2, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
Here's Jurickson Profar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And now a pitch on the way. So, guys, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, despite the loss last time out, they enter this one in good shape. Winners in 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right direction.
Here's the 1-1 delivery.
He obviously found a great feel for that breaking ball while warming up before the game. Leadoff hitter getting 2 curveballs is usually not the norm.
Here comes the 1-2. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play. With a moment here in downtown San Diego, we'll look at the Padres starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, keep an eye on the dynamic abilities of Will Myers. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
And at the plate is Jake Cronenworth as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 9 homers and 28 RBIs. The 0-1 on its way. Off the plate and in, hits a ball and a strike. And it's fouled away. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. In the on-deck circle is Manny Machado. He'll bat next. Lifted the other way to left center. Left fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. Now to bat, Manny Machado. And he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Gloved by Castro. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. Still no score. Ready now is Starlin Castro. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First offering on its way. The 1-0.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
The payoff pitch one more time. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. There to take it is Myers, and that's the first out.
So here's how the San Diego Padres are positioned defensively. And fellas, the one thing I'm excited about today is watching this team flash the leather. Pickett and Grin. In the National League, this team has the highest fielding percentage. That screams to their pitchers taking them to some nice steak dinners on the road.
Victor Robles digging in now. He'll try to bunt his way out as he gets this one down. But this is foul for the first strike. And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike 2.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work the ball up the middle the other way, it's extremely difficult when a guy's throwing this hard to stay back on a breaking ball. You either commit, be all in on a fastball, or try and find a way to work the ball the other way to keep you back on the off speed.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And it'll be the cleanup spot for the Padres. Will Myers having a very nice year, currently 2nd in the NL batting chase.
What a powerhouse season, in the top 10 in home runs and runs batted in. He's also one of the most feared hitters in all of baseball.
Now the first pitch. The 1-0. High in the air out to center field. Robles waits on it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Batting 5th.
So here's how the Washington Nationals are positioned defensively. And the spotlight is going to shine down today for me on Victor Robles. This guy, we've been hearing his name, one of the elite prospects in baseball for multiple years. And now he's getting a chance to put it all on display for the world to see. One of the slickest defenders in the game can go gap to gap with ease.
Stepping in now, Tommy Pham. No balls and 1 strike. Here's the 0-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. And this is taken for a cold strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. On deck, there's Eric Hosmer. Hit out towards second. Castro to his left, he's there. And they will get, no, he's in there. A very close play at first.
Hey, I understand it's a tough play, but he had a little trouble getting the exchange right and had to take that extra step. I think if he didn't have to do that, was a little quicker, he might have had the out.
Strasburg with a check at first. A dive, but he's back. First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. Pitch outside. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Pham, the runner at second with 1 away. A ball and a strike now. The 1-1.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
Now the 2-1.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Ground ball left side. And there are 2 away now. And now in the box, Tucupita Marcano. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. As a look, now the pitch. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Hit in the air to center field. Robles is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1 left for San Diego. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Steven Strasburg. First pitch of the AB on its way. This year against right-handed pitching, Strasburg has proven to be one of the best hitting pitchers around. Get this, his average up over 300.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with the batting average on the season, but he's found a way to get on base north of 350, working walks with an unbelievable eye at the dish.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Fastball misses inside, it's even at 1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence, he's got great body language on the mound, he's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
The 1-1.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Hosmer is there, makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, the shortstop, Trey Turner.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And that misses, ball 1.
ほんまに行きはったんや。すごいな。
A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
The 1-1.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Now this pitch is swung on and popped up. And this will also head toward the right side of the infield. Cronenworth ranges back, and he has it for route number 2.
The third baseman, number 2.
Now it'll be Luis Garcia. Worked a walk his first time up. Here's the pitch. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call.
This could be a huge win for the guy on the mound if he's able to get out of this inning 1-2-3 and start fresh next inning with the middle of the order.
Behind 0-2 now. 50th pitch of the game on its way. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Nationals gone in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
We're back as the Padres line up readies for their third turn with the bats, and unfortunately for them, this club has had its issues on offense. Entering the day, they're having troubles in 2 significant areas, on-base percentage and strikeouts, both of which they rank near the bottom of the league. One coach told me they're doing everything they can to make adjustments, most notably by having more patient at-bats. He said there are times to be aggressive early in an at-bat, but for the most part, we need to do a better job of working the count. We have to draw more walks and get into better hitters' counts. That's something to keep in mind as we watch them the rest of the way, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Down and away, ball 1. Popped him up. Castro ranging into shallow right. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Mike Clevenger.
Up next, it'll be the pitcher for the Padres, Mike Clevenger. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And he fouls this one off.
2月15日ってだいぶ前やったな、これ。
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Again, a 1-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Jurickson Profar digs in next, as Strasburg will get ahead of him here with strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. 1-1 to San Diego's leadoff batter. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Tried to get that one airborne, but it's 1-2.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Soto gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half. 3 innings complete, and we are tied 0-0. All set for the start of the inning, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Juan Soto.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Soto starts the day as the second leading vote getter amongst left fielders in all-star balloting, so we may see him be honored as such this year.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a push towards that all-star game. Hey, fans, get out there and vote. This guy sits in second place, but I'm sure he'd like to be named starter.
3 balls and a strike to the Nationals left fielder.
This is why you pay the price of admission right here. Power on power. My money's on the pitcher.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. And that's swung on and missed, so good work on the mound will take care of the National League's leading hitter, and there's 1 away. Next up is Kyle Schwarber. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
First delivery to him. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse. Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Josh Bell the next to hit. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Left fielder is on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Stepping in once again is Jake Cronenworth. He flew out in his last AB.
The second baseman.
First pitch on the way. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Fastball called, strike three, and there's the first out of the inning.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Here's Manny Machado now, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. That evens it up 1-1. The pitch.
Ball 2. Count is 2-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
The 3-1 pitch.
セブンの街に来ましたか。
And oh, a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
埼玉から横浜って書いてある。
Here's Will Myers, as he'll take a look at ball one. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. No runs, just one hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. And there's a base hit on a line. So we'll go a little deeper into the bottom of the fourth as that extends the inning.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Strasburg with a check at first, and the runner back easily. At the plate, Tommy Pham, as Strasburg will get ahead of him here with strike one. Myers, the runner at first with two gone. Behind 0-2 now.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Working for the punch out and the offering.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
The 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. Castro's got it. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Padres leave 1 through 4. Still tied, 0-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks Yes, Matt, I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
350%。
Okay,
こんな
thank you,
んある
Heidi.
んや
Leading off for the Nationals.
All ready to go in the top of the fifth. And that'll bring in the second baseman, Starlin Castro.
よいしょ。
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Down the third baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball one.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in a count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball and he can't catch up to the express.
Victor Robles is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Counts even at 1-1 to Victor Robles. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pham is there.
いい
Two
感じ
gone.
で抑えてるな。
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
いやー入っ
That
て
one
て
looked
も
like
ええ
it
入
could
ってる
easily
やん
have
け。
gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
And he's
Yeah.
got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and
い
the
い
side
感じ
is
で投げた
retired.
な。
Nationals gone in order. Halfway home, still no score. And back at Petco Park in San Diego as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Leading off for the Padres,
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
the first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
He's set and the pitch. Eric Hosmer stands in as he looks at ball one here. The 1-0 finds the zone, strike one.
うん。
The 1-1 home takes a pass and misses. That's strike two.
Hey, I can understand this batter's frustration right here. He's trying to be aggressive and get something going for his team. They are getting shut out in the fifth inning, but that's exactly why they're getting shut out. You need to keyhole and stay on the attack and make this pitcher come in the middle of the plate.
Here it comes. Low with a fastball that time. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Fastball, strike 3 called on the outside corner, and a pretty generous corner at that, as that's the first down of the inning.
The batter, the shortstop.
Next to dig in, Tucupita Marcano flew out in his only at-bat so far. first pitch of the AB now. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And a curveball here. Good pitch, but a better take, and it's to 2-1 now. Swing and a little blooper to center. Here comes Robles, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. The tag, and he is out at second.
なんで行くかな。
Now batting, catcher, Austin Nola.
That'll bring up Austin Nola as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Hit the other way out toward right field. Long run for the right fielder, and this one scoots all the way to the wall. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Mike Clevenger.
ああ、ここでピッチャーか。代打するか。まあどうせ変えるしな。誰で行くか。ああ、まあ、守れんところ一塁二塁。ああ、タティスか。
Fernando Tatis Jr. will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. As Strasburg will get ahead of him here with strike 1. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1 left for San Diego. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip.
Hmm. これは変えよう。
Michel Baez takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Steven Strasburg. First pitch coming, here it is. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2. Now the pitch. Fouled away. Line drive to center field, but this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Here now is Trey Turner. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now here it comes. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Woo, that was an ugly swing. If I'm pitching right now, I'm throwing that same pitch again. That was ugly.
swing and a ball
いや
lifted in the
ー、押し
air
たか。
toward the line and right.
シュー
And
ト半
that'll
端。
get down for
あ
a
ー、しか
base
も
hit.
セカンド
The
行く。
throw into second.
い
And they'll
やー、
pull
それ
into
か。
second with one away.
You know, they say pitching is about location,
速い
location,
足やな。
location. First two pitches into that at bat, really good. Mark the third one, not so much.
You know, that's where the game's changed, Dan. You used to see 0-2 and guys would almost throw one to the backstop, waste a pitch, bounce something. Not the case in today's game. Guys are going right after you, but he definitely missed his spot right there.
And he lays off for ball one. Turner leads off second with one gone in the inning. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now. Liner toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. Now this rolls all the way to the wall. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. And he's going to make it easily. It's a stand-up triple.
Finally, someone's able to scratch a run
センター
across.
の
The
動きがお
pitching
か
has
しか
been
った
so
な。
dominant in this one. Let's see if this opens the floodgates
ア
a
ル
little
カセ
bit.
ロイドってんか。
Juan Soto to the plate now. 1-0 the count.
ついに打たれたか。
And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Runner on third, sac fly situation, right? Two pitchers down. Really good job of patience.
低め
Trying to get
低
a
め
pitch
けど全
that
然
he can
低い
lift
けど。
into the air to drive that runner home.
あ
Ball four.
ー、乱れとるな。
So stepping in is Kyle Schwarber. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
さすがに話し合ってもあんま回復せんな。
First pitch on its way.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike one.
Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Got him
Oh,
swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are two gone.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his fifth strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
So that'll bring up Josh Bell. He pulls this one into right. Myers able to track it down for the third out. But they do get on the board in the inning on this run-scoring triple. Bottom of the sixth coming up. It's now 1-0 Washington. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Jurickson Profar.
The left fielder, Jurickson Profar.
First pitch on the way, as he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball one. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Now here's the pitch.
You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in this count. An aggressive fastball, middle of the zone.
Fouled off. The 2-2. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. In there, a base hit.
っていうか、行ったらあかんやろ、これ。なんでセカンド行くんや、これ。強引な走塁が多いな。さっきもあんなあったやな。足遅いねんから。なんで行くかな。走塁ミスが多いな。オートにすると便利やけど、暴走しよるな。これはセカンド行ってもいいけど。
Running hard, he's digging for second. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Has a look, now the pitch.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
2-strike pitch from Strasburg. Hit on the ground to short. Turner gloves it. On to first, and there were 2 down. So next to bat will be Will Myers, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
2-0 now. The set and the 2-0. Skied into very shallow right. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Padres leave 1. They still trail 1-0. 7th inning ready to roll, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman Starlin Castro.
Starlin Castro.
And now the first pitch. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1.
さっきのよう1点で収まったな。次やばなったら変えよう。
Here's the 0-1 pitch, and a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
I can't imagine in a hitter's meeting today that's the pitch they want to attack. Plus velocity up and in. It's going to be too tough to get the barrel to that pitch today.
Now here's the pitch. High in the air down the right field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The next 1-2 pitch.
ああ、際どい。
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder.
Yeah.
Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Now a swing and a miss as Castro was retired here for the first out.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
さすがに無理
Cold
か。
strike at the letters, though that looked high
ボー
from
ルや
here.
ない
It's 0-2 now. On the ground to the right side.
よいしょ。
And that's the second out.
Now batting, catcher.
Next, here is Alex Avila. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. A
Yeah,
fastball
yeah,
here
yeah.
as he'll take a look
Height
at
取るや
ball
ろ。
1, 1-0.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right
う
here.
わ
3-0 now.
今のも振っ
When
て
you're
ない
playing
か。
close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
The 3-1 pitch. And he turns this
Ah,
one around
yeah.
high and
これ
deep
入
to
ったん
center
ちゃうか。
field.
Ah,
And this one
入っても
is
うた。
gone. A home run.
交代や。
So it's a solo shot to dead center. 8th home run on the season for him. And the Nationals move out in front here 2-0.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
ちょいタイム、ちょいタイム。
Steven Strasburg.
うん。よいしょ。
Austin Adams will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far. To the plate now, Steven Strasburg. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. 1-2 to the Nationals pitcher.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw cleanly into first. And that ends the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join us for the traditional.
Nationals able to add on thanks to the long ball. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's 2-0 Washington. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Tommy Pham.
The center fielder, Tommy Pham.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Ball one. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now the 1-0 is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
まだ投げる。すごいな。
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they'd gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tied run to the plate.
And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th. Eric Hosmer to the plate now. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Lays off the fastball away, and it's
完
2-0.
全にコントロール
Well, that's
悪
6
なっと
straight
る。
balls here to begin the inning, so I think it's a good time to head to the mound to try to slow him down a little bit. A lot of times when guys aren't throwing strikes, they're rushing through their delivery.
3-0 to him now. From the belt, the pitch. Hit hard to
ああ、最悪の
Zips
ダ
it
ブ
to
ルプレー。
Castro for 1. On to first, and that's the
飛
very
んだ場
last
所
thing
が
they
悪い
needed at
な。
this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
The batter, not shortstop.
So
吸
base
い
is
取
empty
る
now
な。
after the double play. And next to be the first-year shortstop, Tucapita Marcano. Now the pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Man, hard to understand why a guy who runs so well would take such a big hack like that one.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now here's a shot out to right center field. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his 2nd hit of the game,
なく
and
な
it
っ
goes
て
for
から打
extra
つとかが
bases.
タイミ
We'll
ング
see
が悪い。
now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
これ
High
も
in
伸
the
び
air
が
out to
悪い
center
な。
field. Robles is on his horse. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So we can't make anything out of the 2-out
7回ま
double.
で抑え
The
られ
three
た
of us
か。
return with more Wednesday night baseball.
ヒ
And
ッ
now
トは打
Trey
っと
Turner
るけ
came
ど、
across to score after
向
doubling in
こう
his
なんか
last
4
at
本し
bat.
か打ってな
Well,
い
he
か
got a
ら。
good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those
そ
are the
れで
pitches
2
you
点
only
取っ
get.
とるから。
Maybe once an AB, maybe once a
ホー
game,
ムラン
maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
The 1-1 is taken for a ball as that slider broke off the plate. Grounded down the third baseline. but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The 2-2 one more time. Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
難易度的には
So
これ
here
ぐらい
is
がいい
Luis
けど。
Garcia. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
Garcia.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready or he's going to throw it right by you.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. 0-1 the count. 2 out, nobody on. Bounce to first. Fielded cleanly by Hosmer, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Washington, but they hold a 2-0 lead.
Pitcher か。誰にするか。この人でいく
Trent
か。
Grisham will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th. From the stretch. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Now here's the pitch.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
Swing and a little tapper.
っていうかどこまで投げさせ
Here
る
he
や
comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
もう変えてもええんちゃうの。怪我しますぜ。よっしゃ。
Into center field, line drive base hit. With that, the inning opens with the Padres getting their leadoff man on base. It's like magic or something. He's given up a boatload of hits, but they haven't been able to chase a runner home.
Yeah, he's got the outs when he's needed them and seems to be really comfortable pitching from the stretch. Hard to keep that up over several innings, though.
Now the National skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And that's going to do it now for Steven Strasburg. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left to board, but he cannot lose this one. Tanner Rainey is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody out. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Jurickson Profar. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Grisham gets his lead at first, nobody out. And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball 1, using the slide step to try to control the running game.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base. One thing's clear, he's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
Robles comes on now, and he has it 1 down. So a runner at first now with one away,
ラ
and
ンナー
that'll
溜
bring
まっ
up
て
Jake
からの
Cronenworth.
次が出んの。
He's set. Here it comes. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
And 1 and
結
1 as
局
this
2
one's
球
in
と
on
も
the
ボール
hands.
か。あ
And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. Now the 2-1 is taken, ball 3.
オンライン
Love
だ
the
一人
approach
だ。
out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but
っ
now
て
you
こ
find
とは
yourself
そ
in
ろ
a
そろや
3-1
ろう
count.
思っとる
Do you
か。
elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2. And it's fouled away. The next 3-2.
な
Late on that one as it's fouled off to the
あ、
left
LT
side.
か。
Runners on first with one down. Now a changeup just off the plate as that misses for
な
ball
ん
4.
とか耐えたな。
So now to the
Hey.
plate, Manny Machado. His career numbers in
Machado
this matchup.
さんか。
Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at bats. Nick Tanalou will come on to pinch hit here with a big spot. He's set and the pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. And this is going to find some real estate out there as he comes through off the bench with extra bases. He's in at second safely as they also push across his score to make it a one-run game.
代打成功やな。
He was not messing around in that at bat, looking for a first pitch
さあ、
fastball
逆
all
転
the
で
way,
きるか。
and
抜
that's
かしよった。
exactly what he got. Nice job to rip it down the line and drive in a run at the
次
same
のバ
time.
ッターどうやった
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the
Yeah,
bases are
hit
loaded
は
here
打っ
on
て
the
るな。
intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Ah,
Henry Pham
止まらなかった。
stands in as he checks his swing here for strike one. And obviously a big spot here with the
まあ
bases
一応やっ
loaded,
と
so
こ
he'll
か。
step out to rethink things. Sent on the
よ
ground
っし
out
ゃ、
to
同点、
second.
同点、同点。
And that'll get through into right
から
as he
の
comes
逆
up in
転
the
は
clutch. It's a base
あ、い
hit.
ったいったいっ
He's
た。
in there at the plate, and they've taken the lead here in the
足
eighth.
は遅いけど
You know,
いっ
it's
たな。
awfully difficult to score runs late in the game after being down by
ちょうどいいとこ抜け
1-0.
て
That
いっ
base
た。
hit drives in two. That's a huge base hit.
What a momentum swing. What an
Wow.
AB right there. Now you got to grab your leather and go out and flash some D for the boys.
Will Harris
結
answers the
局
call
2番
now,
手で
looking to
壊
get
れ
this
とる
one
やん。
on to the ninth inning without any trouble. Digging in next, Eric Hosmer. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his
一塁
guys are
か。
looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for
さ
the
あ、
boys in
加
a
藤
tight
さ
game,
ん。
Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike one. 3 runs already home here. Hot shot on the
よ
ground
っ
is
し
short.
ゃ、さ
And
らに
that
1
is
点。
through for a base hit. And the move to the bench will pay off handsomely. And the run will score from third to make this a 4-2 game.
感じでつながっとるな。
Dan, that's a huge
この
insurance
回
run
4
right
点
there.
や。
Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby
Nah.
knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
On the season, Marcano carries a batting line little over the 260 mark. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Lays off 2-2 now.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Now batting, catcher.
And now here is Austin Nola. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch. That just misses off the inside for ball 1.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Bouncer up the middle. Turner has it. One there. Relay to Bell. The double play. And that's how the inning ends. 9 men come to the plate. 4 score. We've played 8 full. It's the Padres 4 and the Nationals 2. Nick Tanalou is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now. Gosuke Kato will stay in the ballgame as he'll take over at first base. Drew Pomeranz comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one, and standing in the outfield. Kyle Schwarber.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Swing and a ball hard hit toward deep right. Myers is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
Now batting, the first base.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Josh Bell. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. It's 2 balls and a strike to Josh Bell. Pomeranz has become one of the more dominant bullpen arms in the sport today, and a big reason is his swing and miss stuff. Really helps him pitch out of tough situations.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think what we're seeing more and more out of the game of baseball right now in the 8th and 9th inning, big power arm guys that have really 2 good pitches that they can strike you out with, and that's what this guy is here. If he doesn't have one, he has the other, and if he has them both, he's nearly impossible to make contact off of.
Ready with another 2-2. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Now another 2-2. This is on the ground over to first. He's right there, and he'll take this on to first, and they're down to their final out, 2 away. Stepping in next, Starlin Castro. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. And he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over.
They jumped out in front in the bottom of the 8th, and they did what they had to do in the 9th to seal the deal.
4-2 the final score tonight. The San Diego Padres posted 4 runs in the 8th on the way to victory. Austin Adams earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Drew Pomeranz hammers down the save, his 10th. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
ここで連勝か。 ああ、いい感じで増えとるな。でも13ゲームあんのか。まあまあまあまあ。ワイルドではトップか。あれ、ナショナルズも一応あれか。上なんやな。なるほど。よいしょ。さあ、では。